In 2025, architecture is undergoing a quiet revolution. Homes are no longer built just to shelter, they're built to breathe, to harmonize with nature, and to elevate everyday living. Nature Meets Modernism captures this shift, where sustainable innovation and refined aesthetics collide to create homes that are both functional and breathtakingly elegant. The biggest design trend of 2025 is a return to nature, not through rustic motifs, but through seamless integration. Architects are designing homes that coexist with the environment, blurring boundaries between indoors and outdoors. It's not just about adding greenery, it's about embedding nature into every design decision, from materials to form. To breathe in architectural terms is to create spaces that ventilate naturally, adapt to light, and respond to their surroundings. These homes prioritize human comfort, environmental sensitivity, and visual serenity. They're designed not just with structure in mind, but with life, the rhythm of the day, the whisper of wind, and the warmth of sunlight. Modernist architecture has always celebrated clean lines and rational design. In 2025, it evolves to embrace green philosophies. The new wave of modern homes still features bold geometry, but now it's softened with natural textures, living walls, solar integration, and earth tone palettes that make homes feel alive, not sterile. Open floor plans are not new, but 2025 homes take them to the next level. Glass sliding walls, pivot doors, and retractable partitions erase the distinction between inside and out. Living rooms open to courtyards, kitchens flow into gardens. The home breathes as a whole organism, not compartmentalized spaces. Biophilic design, connecting humans with nature, is no longer an accessory, it's the foundation. Skylights, indoor trees, water features, and natural textures are hallmarks of 2025 homes. These elements aren't just decorative, they're psychological necessities. Studies show biophilic homes reduce stress, increase focus, and create lasting feelings of peace and connection. Wood, stone, clay, rammed earth, natural materials are back in vogue, but with a modern twist. They're sustainably sourced, precision engineered, and often left raw to highlight their beauty. These materials breathe with a home, regulating temperature, absorbing humidity, and aging gracefully with time. Technology isn't disappearing, it's adapting. Smart systems now complement natural ventilation, adjust shading based on sun position, and monitor indoor air quality. But these systems are quiet, invisible. The home feels intuitive rather than digital. It's high tech in the service of low impact, elegant living. The courtyard makes a powerful return in 2025. Central to both privacy and ventilation, these open air voids act as lungs for the home. They offer contemplative space, regulate light, and serve as microclimates. Whether tropical or arid, each is uniquely designed to fit the home's locale and character. Reflecting pools, indoor fountains, and rain harvesting systems are more than luxuries. They're part of the design language. Water brings motion, sound, and reflection into the home. It cools the environment, balances the atmosphere, and turns minimalist architecture into sensory experience. In 2025, the most beautiful homes don't copy global trends, they reinterpret them locally. Architects are drawing from regional traditions, climate, and materials. A modern home in Bali breathes differently than one in Portugal or California, each tailored to its ecological and cultural DNA. To preserve landscapes and enhance airflow, many 2025 homes are lifted off the ground. These raised designs reduce environmental disruption and frame stunning views. The space below becomes a breezy undercroft, perfect for gardens, pools, or shaded lounge areas that connect directly with the earth. Glass is everywhere in modern homes, but in 2025, it's used thoughtfully. Dynamic glazing adjusts tint based on heat and light. Windows frame views, not just let in light. Skylights, corner glazing, and clearstory windows create rhythms of illumination, allowing nature to choreograph the interior ambience. Porches, terraces, breezeways, thresholds are critical in breathing homes. They act as filters between outside and in, offering shade, airflow, and relaxation. These semi-outdoor spaces have become architectural focal points, often layered with seating, planters, and textures that celebrate transition, not separation. Forget stark white. 2025's elegant homes embrace earthy tones: terracotta, sand, olive, charcoal, sage. These palettes calm the eye and ground the structure within its surroundings. Interiors feel more cohesive with nature, allowing materials, light, and shadows to take the spotlight instead of artificial color schemes. Modular construction is on the rise for its efficiency and sustainability. But today's prefab homes are anything but boxy. They're modular with soul, featuring organic shapes, natural materials, and custom finishes that blend into the landscape while retaining sleek modern lines. 2025 minimalism isn't cold, it's cultivated. Clutter is reduced, but warmth is amplified through texture, light, and nature. Clean lines meet soft curves, sharp corners balance with organic forms. It's a restrained design philosophy that doesn't feel sterile but serene, like a whisper instead of a shout. Indoor planting has become architectural. From hydroponic walls to double-height atriums with trees, greenery is no longer an afterthought. Plants define space, filter air, and form living sculptures that change throughout the year, adding life and rhythm to every room. In 2025, the outdoors is an extension of your living space. Outdoor kitchens, bathtubs with garden views, and shaded lounges with built-in fireplaces blur the boundary between architecture and landscape. These rooms embrace weather, sound, and light in ways no enclosed space can. Passive cooling is more than ventilation, it's design. High ceilings, thermal chimneys, cross breezes, and vented roofs direct air like an invisible current. These elements are engineered to keep homes cool without relying on mechanical systems, making them both elegant and efficient. Lighting in 2025 is layered and natural. Daylight is harnessed from every angle, and artificial lighting is designed to mimic it. LEDs swarm at dusk, brighten in the morning, and dim gently in response to movement or sunset. Lighting isn't an afterthought, it's a mood, a rhythm, a companion. Sustainability in 2025 isn't advertised with solar panels, it's embedded. From insulation made of recycled fibers to geothermal heating and composting systems, eco-conscious features are integrated invisibly. The goal is harmony, not heroics, creating homes that respect the earth without shouting about it. True luxury today is space, silence, air, and light. It's privacy and openness, security and freedom. It's a design that nurtures mental health, connects with the environment, and feels effortless. In 2025, the most luxurious homes are the ones that breathe in sync with their inhabitants. Great architecture doesn't just function, it moves us. Breathing homes stir feelings of calm, wonder, nostalgia, and inspiration. Every view, material, and spatial transition is designed to create emotional resonance. In these homes, design is not just a style, it's a feeling, a state of being. Architects are no longer just designers, they're stewards of the land. In 2025, they must understand ecosystems, material science, and psychology. They craft homes with empathy for the future, balancing modern desires with ancient wisdom and ecological mindfulness. A breathing home is a system, not a static object. It changes with the seasons, evolves with its occupants, and improves the land it inhabits. In 2025, homes are not separate from nature. They are part of it, reflecting its cycles and honoring its resources. While the trend is global, its expression is always local. A breathing home in Japan may focus on shoji screens and tatami platforms, while in the Mediterranean, it might highlight pergolas and courtyards. Each home is a tribute to its place, climate, and culture. These 2025 homes aren't just relevant for now, they're a blueprint for the future. They teach us how to build better, live healthier, and connect more deeply with nature. Their legacy lies not in their grandeur, but in their grace, the way they quietly restore balance between humans and the environment. Nature meets modernism is more than a trend, it's a philosophy for living. In 2025, elegance is measured by sensitivity, intelligence, and lightness of touch. These homes don't dominate nature, they dialogue with it. They don't just exist, they breathe. And in doing so, they invite us to breathe more deeply too.